What's up, everybody? If you follow the RC Dirt Oval podcast, you'll know recently that I had some issues with my new Graupner radio. The receiver that came with the radio worked perfectly. The other receivers that I bought were not working so good. And so I ended up switching to a backup radio and figured I would try to sort it out when I got home. So apparently the problem is the receiver that came with the radio was on the same firmware. The extra receivers were not. So I went to go update it and realized that updating them was a bit of a chore. So I'm hoping this quick little video will kind of give you an overview on how to update the GR8s. I would update your receivers and your radio all in the same time, so you know you're good. So we got the GR8 here. And here's the big thing. It's got to go into channel 3. Take your handy little USB dongle that comes in the radio case. And it also has the cable to plug it into the receiver. You put all that together. And then plug it into channel 3 on the GR8. So that's the big thing. I was trying the telemetry. Never worked through the telemetry. So channel 3 one more time. So the next thing you're going to need is power. You can use the LiPo that comes in the radio. I happen to have a older receiver pack sitting here that would do the same principle. So make sure, of course, polarity is correct. Get your Graupner software fired up that you can get at graupnerusa.com. Go down to the hot receiver category. Click that. It's going to open up this little window that you see. And then what you're going to have to do, and this is where it gets a little tricky, is you're going to have to hit auto download up at the top with it plugged into channel 3. And after you hit auto download, quickly hold in the bind button and apply power. If you do it right, it's going to pause just like that as it's finally reading the receiver. Then it's going to go ahead and continue. So just to reiterate, computer plugged into channel 3 on the receiver, hit auto download, then hold the bind button on the receiver and apply power to it. Once it pauses on your screen, you can let go of the bind button. It's already read it. It's found it. It's going to go through this process. Graupner recommends to do this twice to each receiver. When it's all done, it's going to pop up a little thing that's going to remind you when you put it back into your vehicle to flash it one more time. So it'll tell you apply power while holding the bind button, and then you'll have to reset it up like you did the first time.